Hey guys, how you doing? Raymond here from the Raymond Report with the report card for a Wednesday. It is February 28th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your wacky Wednesdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's report card is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and check out the Raymond Report 5 fundamentals, which are value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and a money management system. And in today, we're talking about the report card, the technicals of the sports betting industry. And again, because we're dealing with an industry now, if you look back to the last 10 years, parity plays a major role in this industry right now. So if you're wondering, like, you know, anybody can win on any given night. If you look back 20 nights ago or 20 years ago, teams like the Yankees, the Edmonton Oilers, the Islanders, you know, the Dallas Cowboys to an extent, those public teams like the Green Bay Packers, they were winning at a very high clip, like almost 70% win percentage, right? But parity, what it allowed the payrolls to get more balance, and what you're getting is you're getting more competitive play in the playing sports, right? So now you got to really say to yourself, okay, I need a tool, I need a system that really incorporates technicals when I'm handicapping, so this way I'm not always getting beaten because of overlook something, right? And the one thing with the Raymond Report, we talk about value, percentage play, performance cycles, and I'm going to show you how exactly the report card works and how we really break down each of those components when we handicap each sport. So let's go to NBA. And if you're new to the report card, this is how you get it. You go to the top of the website, report cards, just click on cards, go to NBA. And then you got Dallas taking on Toronto. So what's the number one rule in the Raymond Report? Value, right? So take a look at Dallas, minus 3.8. Look at the line, minus 3. Fair market value. Toronto Raptors, 3.7. 3, you're getting 3. So you got fair market value. So really no edges right there. Both teams have value. Now what's the percentage play? And what we do to get the percentage play is we look at Dallas coming off situation. So let's say they're coming off a loss last night as a road underdog. I think they were a road underdog last night, and then they scored so many points. So what we do is we go to the database to 1996 and go look for teams that are in the exact situation Dallas is in tonight, and look at the win percentage, 69.2% compared to 50.6 for the Raptors. So a little bit of an edge here. But if you like underdogs, the one thing I always say, if you like the percentage play, look for 40% or higher to give it a nod, right? So we do like that. Toronto, so both these teams, you can put a check mark right there on the percentage play, especially for an underdog. And then the number 3 component is the performance cycles, right? I like to look at games in 7-game cycles for high volume games. In the NFL, college football, CFL, I look at it in 3-game clumps, right? And when you think about it, a 7-game cycle in the NBA is probably about 10 days. In the NFL, obviously, it's 3 weeks. So bullish 18 days. That just means that Dallas has been about, let me see here, 7-0, 6-1, or 5-2 last 7 games. And they've been doing that for 18 days straight. While Toronto neutral 6 days, meaning they're 3-4, 4-3 in the last 6 days, which is kind of what you want, right? When you look from, like, when a team is on a hot streak like Dallas, when they've been bullish, you're just wondering, when are they going to start, you know, what goes up must come down, and you just wonder, when are they going to cool off? But when a team is neutral, win one, lose one, then you a little bit more consistency, right? And you can say, well, there's consistency in winning too, but you can't win forever, you can't lose forever either, right? So at the end of the day, where's our value? It's on both these teams. And where's the percentage play? It really favors Dallas, but again, if it's 40% or higher, Toronto, so you can do a check mark on both these things. And the performance cycles. Now we look at number 3, bullish 18 days, neutral 6 days, so there's a check mark there, but here's the clincher for me. When Dallas faces a C-type team, 21-5 straight up, and you can see that's very good. And for the Toronto Raptors, when they face a B-type team, they're 6-10 straight up. So that's how we look at the report card. If you want to check out the rest of the games here today, all you got to do is go to atsstats.com, go to the report cards, check the technicals to see if they are matching up, and do a checklist. And then once let's say you do a checklist on the Dallas Toronto game, and you're saying, you know what, it's still tight. Then what I like to do is I go to the Raymond Report, and what I'll do is I'll go to NBA, and then from the NBA I'll look at that game between the Dallas Mavericks and Toronto Raptors. And let's go look at more indicators to see if we can string along more indicators to gain more confidence into our selection. And you can see Dallas, we have 117, 115, 7-3 straight up and against the point spread the last 10. Toronto 5-5 6-4. We talked about the value, the percentage play. Here's one thing I like to look at. When Dallas is on the road against a team below 500, 11-3 straight up and against the point spread. Also 11-3 to the over. So, you know what? Maybe you got to consider the over as well. But here's the bad news. And this is enough for me to talk me off the game. Games are like fights, styles of fights, right? Sometimes in fights, you get like a heavyweight champion and he goes up against somebody who's doesn't like a southpaw or something like that. For some reason, Dallas does not do well in Toronto. They're only 2-8 straight up in Toronto, 5-5 against the point spread, 4-6. While the Toronto Raptors, home or away against the Mavericks, look at that, 5-5, 6-3-1 against the point spread, and 5-5 when it comes to the over/under. And you know what? Yeah, this is a tough one to call for me right now because of that one factor right there. And Toronto at home this year, not a great record, 12-16. Dallas 15-12 on the road, which is pretty good. But you know what? If you do like this game, I think I might give a slight edge to the Dallas Mavericks on the money line. I might give them a little coming off a loss, 9-1, not too bad right there. 9-1-1 against the point spread. So when Dallas is on the road, coming off a loss, 9-1-1 against the point spread. So you know what? That's a good indicator right there that maybe Dallas is the play here tonight against the Toronto Raptors. All right, there's the report card today for it is Wednesday, still Wednesday all day, February 28th, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed the show here today, the report card, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And before you know it, we'll talk March Madness and the Major League Baseball. One of my favorite sports is baseball, and we do very, very well here each and every year betting the baseball. So hopefully you guys will show up here for baseball season as well. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond report card.